Hi everyone, I am Keitra. We're going to do a collective reading together and we're going to use some Oracle decks and some tarot and just kind of get the messages and just share the messages together today. So as always, thank you guys so much for watching and for subscribing. I appreciate every single one of you. But let's go ahead and get started. We're going to use the Light Within Oracle just to get a message from them. These are giant cards, but they're so beautiful and so soulful. So what is the message for today? It is potential. I have unlimited potential and the courage to make things happen. I believe in myself and my abilities, even though challenges may arise. I will face them with strength. Nothing can stop me. That should be your mantra. So again, you have unlimited potential and the courage to make things happen. You believe in yourself and your abilities, even though challenges may arise, and you will face them with strength and that nothing can stop you. So we're going to go ahead and get a message from the Wild Woman Rising Oracle. Sorry, I'm just laughing because my cat Loki is crying at my door. He's such a big baby. All right. So Spirit, what is the message from Wild Woman Oracle? Okay. Embrace the interior winter. And you know what's so funny is both cards are like winter, polar bear, winter. So I think what's interesting about that is it's really about going deep in within yourself to be able to navigate this time that you're in right now. And let's use the clarifying life situations to see if we can kind of narrow in on the potential situation that you're being asked to have courage to be able to make the things happen that you want to have happen. Let's see. Embrace the interior winter. That bird just really feels like it is trying to come and bring you messages. So if that resonates with anyone, just let me know. Okay, we'll use you. Valley of Shadows. Step into the enveloping valley of shadows here. Fears are faced and the courage is forged in dimly lit paths. That's really interesting. Dimly lit paths. And I feel like that resonates with the original energy of these two cards, because in the winter, that's when the energy is kind of like darker, just simply because of the season. It's also a time where one year ends and another one begins. And so sometimes we feel a lot of weight of the year previous as we're going into the new year. And I think you're being asked to kind of like shed and let go of the energies from the past. So you're being asked to take that moment just to have the courage to go through the shadows, because once you go through the shadows, that's when you get to the light, right? So we're going to use the Cozy Witch Tarot deck. I haven't used this one for a minute, but when I looked at some of my tarot decks, I was just like, that's the one that we're going to use today. So how can we get a message from the Cozy Witch Tarot? Okay, let's see. Let's see. Be cautious of those who take more than they give. Judgment. All the signs say that you're exactly where you're supposed to be. There are some things that must be done on your own. So you have the Hermit, you have the Judgment, and then you have toxic witches. And so I feel like if you're in a situation or environment that is putting you in that challenging situation, you're literally learning a lesson from this challenging situation right now. And you're being asked to just go within. And the person here on this card is literally sitting in an area where they're meditating and they're using a pendulum to kind of like get guidance from above, right? But what you're being asked to do is recognize the situation that you're in, recognize the reason that you're in that situation. I say sometimes we have to go backwards and look at the situation and look what just happened and look what happened before that to kind of figure out how we got led to that situation, environment, or connection. So let's ask now if you're able to be mindful of the situation that you're in, and that there is a lesson that you're being taught right now, and that you have to kind of, and when it says go on your own, it just means go into hermit mode and talk to your higher self, connect with God, connect with the divine. I just kind of heard not outside influences. So it's a call to connect to the divine. That is literally what I'm hearing. The moon, taking time for deep self-reflection is essential. The high priestess, when in doubt, your first gut feeling can always be trusted. Page of Pentacles, when life gives you lemons, make enchanted lemonade. So again, it's definitely a time right now where you're being called to self-reflect on where you're at, where you're going, and how you want to get there next. Trust your gut feeling. If there's some situation that's going on right now for you in your life and something feels off, it's probably off. We're going to do this. Curiosity is a type of magic. These are 3 cards of advice, sorry. Queen of Cups, honoring your emotions is one of the highest forms of self-care. And 7 of Swords, are your actions really as selfless as you think? That's a really interesting reflection right there. Are your actions really as selfless as you think? So I kind of just got a turn of feelings, kind of like, are you seeing the situation as it is? Are you making it into being something that it's not? Like the picture here, she's about to kill a spider. Does she need to kill the spider? No, she does not need to let that shoe hit the spider. It's more thinking the situation through. Is there a different way to handle it? That's the answer on that one. Because there's no reason to kill a spider. And honoring your emotions is one of the highest forms of self-care. So again, taking time to really reflect deeply on where you're at, where you're going, and how you want to get there. And then just be curious about the opportunities that are going to come your way. And then we're just going to do 3 more because I can. So what you can do next. Ace of Swords, look at you. You're bursting with spark and new ideas. 10 of Cups, okay, but sometimes it really is all about rainbows and smiles. And 8 of Cups, if your life feels stale, explore some new scenery. So I think your advice moving forward, as you're going in and just kind of having that time for yourself, is to realize what it is that you want to do moving forward. I think that quiet time is going to give you that spark, that drive, that fire inside to be like, this is what I want to do moving forward. I want to be in this 10 of Cups moment. You know what I mean? And you're getting it gifted to you by clarity. There's some kind of like aha moment coming your way. And then you have the 8 of Cups. If you feel stale, explore some new scenery. So I think if this situation, environment, or connection is not all that it's cracked up to be, or it's causing you to have some sort of despair or discomfort or feelings of isolation, just ask yourself why you're feeling that way. And then go into a meditative state and kind of like connect with your higher self and be like, okay, what is it that I want? Because I think you're going to be gifted that clarity. So I kind of love that for you. So I think we're going to get a message from your inner child just to kind of help you navigate this, because I think it's a very specific message. I'm super glad that I used these cards in this way. So I hope this message helps you. Wow. We're just going to take these and go with it. Connect to eternity within. Let yourself be held by love. So yes, when you're able to take that time to meditate, that is when you're literally asking the divine to hold you in love, because everything changes if you can connect to the divine, and the divine is just love. Go on an adventure. Today is the day to try something daring. That's that 10 of Cups moment that you're looking for, because this isn't a 10 of Cups moment for you, that toxic witches. And then let it go. Let go of all that no longer serves you. You can't make that up. It is like a message, like it's like a message hug. So I kind of love that. So As always, you guys, thank you so much for letting me read for you. Thank you for subscribing and following. I appreciate every single one of you. Until the next video, you guys take care, enjoy the journey, and have a great rest of your day.